I just got this block with a full set of kitchen knives, and it is so good and it's so pretty. Let me show you closer. Okay, to me, first impressions really matter, and these are packaged so well. The block is wrapped in bubble wrap, and each knife is individually protected, and the sharp edges are covered, which I appreciate. It's got some kitchen shears, and these are more useful than you'd think. They have a built-in bottle opener, and they're great for things like cutting herbs, trimming onions, opening food packaging, or even spatchcocking a chicken. And then the next are going to be the steak knives, which are perfect for cutting through steak, chicken, or pork cleanly without tearing. Great for everyday dinners and entertaining. And then the paring knife is ideal for small, detailed tasks like peeling fruit, doing shrimp, or trimming vegetables. It's lightweight and easy to control. And then there's the Santoku knife, which is my favorite. Great for chopping, slicing, and dicing vegetables, meats, and fish. It's one of those knives you end up reaching for constantly because it feels so balanced. And then there's the chef's knife. It's your go-to workhorse, perfect for everything from chopping onions to cutting meat and prepping full meals. The slicing knife works really well for carving roast turkey or slicing cooked meats even thinly. Finally is the bread knife, which easily cuts through crusty bread or soft loaves, even citrus or anything with a hard shell or hard outer but a soft inner. So it's really great for a lot of things, actually, even cake and citrus. And then all the knives feature a non-stick coating with an elegant speckled finish and an anti-rust coating, and they store beautifully in the block that includes a built-in sharpener. They feel sharp, well made, and honestly look so good on the counter. I'm going to demonstrate each one of these knives, so if you just stick with me, then you'll be able to see how each of them functions. This paring knife was really great for peeling the apple. It feels really great around the curves without feeling like the blade is too big or awkward. Next is the utility knife. This is the kind of that in-between size that works for a lot of everyday prep. I'm slicing and dicing an apple here, and it just feels really comfortable in the hand. It's light, it's easy to maneuver, and makes quick, clean cuts without effort. And then we have the chef's knife, which is basically the workhorse of any knife set, and I'm slicing a tomato and you can see it cuts right through the skin without smashing it. That's always a good test of sharpness, and this one handles it really smoothly. The bread knife, obviously great for crusty bread, but I also like using it on things like oranges, and the serrated edge grips the surface really well so you're not slipping, and it cuts cleanly through both soft and firm textures like cakes or melons even. And then the Santoku knife, this one's really great for chopping vegetables, and it feels really balanced. Cutting a bell pepper is easy, and the blade just moves so smoothly through without sticking or dragging. And then next I have the slicing knife, and I'll be slicing raw bacon strips. And this is meant for longer small cuts, especially with meat. Um, I'm using raw bacon here, not ideal, but it's what I had on hand, and you can see how easily it slices through in one clean motion. And then next I'm going to be using the scissors. These are kitchen scissors, and they're actually super handy. Cutting bacon into smaller pieces like this is quick and easy, and sometimes it's just faster than grabbing a knife and cutting board. And then finally is the steak knife, and even on raw bacon it cuts cleanly, which tells you it's not just good for the table, it's sharp enough for the prep too. These knives are great quality and for a great price, and I really love them and would highly recommend them to my friends and family.